Well, guys, here we have it. My D23 Lorcana set has been up for sale for a week. It is sold. It is getting shipped out tomorrow. And this is just going to be a little send-off, kind of tell you the history of these cards once again, and really get a close-up look of what is so special about these cards. So let's go ahead and lay them all out here. We're going to go through them one by one. The Mickey card is still for sale. It was not included in the sale for my set, but here we go. Let's straighten up the camera just a little bit there. This card here is very powerful as far as gameplay goes. It is an expensive 8-cost card. All these are mint 9, by the way. But yeah, if you notice this stamp down here, D23 Expo First Edition. Let's get some focus here, camera. It's very hard to see. Or really even tell the difference. So this is how you tell you're looking at a D23 Expo First Edition card. Now, this is the only cards that signify First Edition. Ravensburger, the creators of the game, said they were not doing any First Edition cards as far as the normal print runs go. This is pretty much the deciding factor and what sets this set apart. And also that it says D23 Expo is another special thing. You know, we've had a Musketeer Mickey Gen Con promo, which actually shows a Gen Con logo there. So it makes sense for them to have a D23 logo. However, these cards have both logos. So they have the D23 Expo and the First Edition. So maybe that was an early design and maybe they changed that. I do not know. But yeah, how were these cards obtained? So if you went to the D23 Expo, it's an expo that happens every 2 years. They alternate that with like some other convention that's really similar. It's very confusing how they do it, but basically they alternate years, and the D23 Expo fell in 2022. So that's where this game was revealed for the first time to the general public. People at the D23 Expo, if they went by the Ravensburger booth, they got a copy of that Mickey Mouse card for free. It was really similar to how people got the Gen Con promo at Gen Con this year. So basically you got that for free. Rumor has it, I mean, there's been speculation if there was like 1,000 Mickeys per day, 3,000 Mickeys per day. You really do see like a lot more of them rather than the D23 set. However, we know that the D23 set was limited to 300 sets per day. So these 6 cards here, there should only be 900 total of each card. So that is very limited. The Mickey, I would say it would probably at least be 1,000 per day, anywhere up to 3,000 per day in my experience. Those numbers, I don't think they have been confirmed, but really early on in the D23 release, Ravensburger employees and actually Ryan Miller, who designed the game, confirmed on the Discords that there were 300 collector sets sold each day of that convention. So you got the Mickey for free. If you were at the Ravensburger booth, you got to, if you were one of the lucky ones who got there early, you were given the chance to buy a collector's set. This set consisted of these 6 cards here. You have Stitch, Elsa, Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, Dragon, Robin Hood, and Captain Hook. It came in a small black folder with a Lorcana logo on it. I'm showing you guys right here. It's a very cool folder. Basically inside, the cards just came, basically came sleeved and tacked to the back. And that was it. So these cards, even when they were shipping to people, like if you bought them on eBay, they could have slid around a lot. They could have came out of the little sleeve. You know, there was the tack on the back of the penny sleeve could have fell off. So there was a lot of condition issues post-release and shipping. But for the most part, these cards were very easily graded in 10s. And we're kind of seeing that with Lorcana right now. They get easy 10s. So pretty much the only reason these are 9s, very few of them have marks, but if you look at the back, The centering is off on most of these. So that's basically the main factor of why you're going to get a 9. So this Maleficent Dragon, this is very the Charizard-ish type card of Lorcana. Very powerful card. When it's played, you get to kill or banish a chosen character right away. So very powerful. This is one of my favorite artworks, the Robin Hood. So that's very cool. But yeah, anyway, guys, you could buy that folder for, I believe it was $50. They were not limiting how many you could buy outside of like one per person. But there is a story out there that I saw a video of someone at D23. They're a very well-known channel, and the person who was on the channel said they were the last person in line to, or they were the first person in line not to get a D23 collector set on one of the days. And there was like 4 people in front of him, a mother and a father and their 2 kids who were in strollers, and they let them buy 4 copies. So yeah, it was hard to gauge exactly, you know, the demand for this product, but situations like that, I mean, that just sucks. So this is the set, guys. This is that's pretty much what the story goes on how these cards were obtained. I have all 6 here graded in 9. I purchased a set, most of them graded 10s, and I think Elsa graded even lower. So I pretty much sold my 10s and pieced together a 9 set, because all along these cards would be amazing to keep, and I love Lorcana already. I think it's a strong card game, but I love Pokemon more. So I will be purchasing more of my goals in Pokemon with this, and so it'll have went to a good place in my opinion. I also think Lorcana is in kind of a little hype bubble right now. It's hard to say, right? Because if it takes off anything like Pokemon, I mean, these cards are pretty safe to hold on to for the long term. At only 900 copies each, this Elsa alone is like $3,400 right now. And yeah, that is the 9 price. The 10 price is like $6,000. So it is pretty insane. Pretty much all the other cards besides Stitch and Dragon are around the $1,000 mark in a 9. The Stitch and Dragon are a little more, I'd say $1,300 to $1,500. And then Elsa is double that. So Elsa is the chase card, no doubt. Yeah, it's easy to see why. This holo pattern is the same holo pattern that is on the enchanted rare cards that are in the set. So if you guys have some of the first chapter or open some of the packs, you may see people post about their enchanted cards. There's about 1 in every 4 boxes, and it is in the holo slot, and it has this special holo pattern. It's very different than the normal set holo cards. So very rare to pull one of those. All these cards are in the first chapter set, but they are not available as enchanted rares like this. Elsa does have an enchanted rare, but it is a card that's better. Like it's a, it's the next step up. There's multiple Elsas in the set. So yeah, if you guys are long-term Lorcana, I mean, this set I think is a pretty safe bet. The only reason I'm selling these is straight up because I love Pokemon slightly more. And yeah, might as well capitalize on it. The Mickey card, there has been some questions about Mickey, if PSA is even grading these anymore, because it has been very hard to tell the difference between this and like some fakes that are out there. So PSA is having a tough time authenticating these now. So yeah, it's a interesting situation. Like I said, guys, I'm selling all of these. So yeah, this is just a nice farewell. And yeah. These 2 guys, or these 3 guys, are my favorite right here. I love the Stitch. I do love the Dragon too, but Elsa, she's the queen. She's the chase card. Maybe I'll pick these up again. You know, I'm pretty confident that maybe these will slide down in price a little bit in the next 6 months. But if they get their production issues in order and they really start pumping out the cards like people want and meet demand, I really think this card game could be in a very good place, and the future is bright. So Maybe I'll pick these up again down the road for a little cheaper. If I'm selling too early and they keep going up, so be it. I will have put that money to good use and picked up some Pokemon. So thanks for watching, guys. This was just a little heart-to-heart video and me saying goodbye to the cards. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.